Hello, my fishies. It's Yin. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to be doing a general reading for July for the Pisces energy. So, of course, you know, if you have your sun in Pisces, your moon, your Venus, your North Node, wherever it resonates for you, check your birth chart out. However, I like to read the energy of the zodiac. So take what resonates for you, like, comment if it does. If it doesn't, you might be resonating more with a different zodiac energy in your chart. It could be, you know, Scorpio. It could be, you know, Sagittarius. You know, we are in Cancer season, so I do recommend for everyone to check that energy, that video out when it drops. Because I am reading for the Cancers, but because I'm reading for Cancer energy, and we're in Cancer season, I do feel like it affects all of us. And the theme of that was communication and self-expression, and I feel like that's flowing a lot more within the water signs especially. So, whoops. Okay, lots of thoughts for Pisces energy. Okay. So, like the video if it resonates, leave a comment. All my information is in the description box. Contact me if you would like a personal reading that's much more detailed, okay? So, let's get the present energy. Let's get the present for the Pisces energy. Oh, I got two. 6 of Swords and 9 of Cups. 6 of Swords is going into calmer waters after kind of being in the eye of the storm. Things are getting calmer. The waters have calmed down, and with the 9 of Cups here, it's giving me you guys have been a little bit happier lately. You guys might be indulging a little bit, so be careful. Pisces has a tendency to drink, especially, but in all vices, just be careful of that. But I do see in the present energy, for the most part, that the worst is over is what I'm getting. Like, the worst is over, you know? Let's see what's challenging you guys. What's challenging the Pisces energy? 7 of Cups. Alright, and 8 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. You're kind of stuck in your head about it. She's not really stuck, okay? There's an opening there, alright? But with the crossing being the 7 of Cups, a lot of you guys are looking at, okay, what else is now that I've been through a lot of crap and the worst is over, but like, now what do I want? You know, do I want this? Is this going to make me happy? Is that going to make me happy? Is this going to, what's going to emotionally fulfill me? All these cups have different things, you know? And the problem with the 7 of Cups is that sometimes we don't see, like, you know, some of these things are not so good. Some of them look good. Some of them is money. Some of them is love. Some of them is, you know, but, you know, some of them not so much, but we might think it might be. So we're looking at all our options here under the Pisces energy. Lots of dreaming, lots of fantasizing, lots of thinking. I'm thinking so much I can't even move. I can't even choose one because I'm so kind of stuck on that. What's in the environment for Pisces? 6 of Wands, being able to recognizing identity. This is giving me very identity. A lot of you guys are in this challenge here with the 7 of Cups because you want to partake in something that is going to give you more sense of identity. Maybe you just came from a toxic situation, workplace, significant other that you felt wasn't that case. And even though now everything is calm, it's like, okay, now what? I gotta do something. You guys were so busy. Some of y'all came from a lot. Like, I don't know if it was just busyness. I don't know if it was a whole war going on. I don't know if you were fighting a lot with somebody and it just calmed down. Whatever it is, it's like, all right, now I gotta, you know, how can I recognize myself? How can I stand out in the crowd? Well, we're gonna clarify that because I feel like there's more information there, okay? What's crowning the thoughts of Pisces energy? There it is. It came out. The 8 of Swords being stuck on somebody. Honestly, stuck on somebody. Y'all are stuck on somebody. I don't know who that is. This could be the person that you're tied to, like your calmer waters. Maybe this is somebody who was toxic, but you still feel that connection to them. It could be somebody new. But for many of you, I feel like they are on your mind. You know, for some of you guys, you really identified with this person, and that's why you're stuck on them, because you identified with them so much. If I get the Lover's card in any time this reading, that will confirm it with me, with this deck, because the Lover's card is like, they both mirror each other, but I don't need that if I'm getting a message, to be honest. I'm getting maybe your identity really wasn't them. Like, maybe there's so much more of you that you want to explore and see and figure out that wasn't like this person. We'll see as we go, and why this is such a challenge for you. But a lot of you guys want to stand out in being yourself rather than kind of being stuck on this person. But I do feel like that's an issue. Where'd the Pisces energy just come from? What's the energy they just got out of? The Wheel of Fortune. So a lot of you coming into these calmer waters and kind of being by yourself right now, feeling more into yourself, this is a good thing, even if it doesn't feel like it, because you might be feeling so mentally stuck. You know, this is giving me stuck on the past as well. Maybe not because this person, for a lot of you, this person is in your past that you still feel energetically connected to, but it's really much bigger than just them. It's more about what they symbolize for you and how they symbolize your identity, maybe even your spiritual identity. But it was a good thing for you to get out of this situation and into calmer waters. That way you can reassess what you truly desire. Let me think. What's definitely coming towards the Pisces energy, please? Okay, Two of Pentacles, trying to balance everyday things while trying to juggle in your own head. Lord, I got the Ace of Swords. That's information not coming in. And that spark, like that aha moment, and like a download, you know, of information. It's not coming in. And the Five of Cups is grief and sadness, crying over endings, just being in the grieving process. Some of you guys want more answers about what happened with a particular person. Some of you guys are really stuck on that person. And so new ideas and clarity, a fresh sense of clarity is not going to come yet until that grieving process is over. Some of you guys, because this is in the future energy for me, in this spread, some of you guys have yet to really grieve. That's why I'm getting, okay, things are calmer now. Maybe you're partying, maybe you're drinking, maybe you're indulging in something too much. Maybe you're doing a lot of work because you like to work and it distracts you, you know? And now, like, what am I going to do next? What am I going to do next? You want to move on to the next step and pick something. You're doing all this fantasizing. And some of you guys have yet to even process what you just came, where you just came from. That's going to come up if you haven't done yet. Some of y'all need a real good cry. Some of y'all, because I know Pisces, they're, you know, the whole joke is that Pisces cry and they always crying and this and that. Some of y'all really it's over that. But some of y'all are gonna, the waterworks, you know what I mean? The waterfall's just gonna pour out and the grieving needs to happen. What is the stool? Is that too many? Nope. I was told nope. The Strength for the Pisces energy. The Hierophant is the belief systems, the morals and values. For me, this is what this card means. What's true? What's your morals? What's your values? Page of Pentacles, a message when it comes to new stability, some new growth, maybe even some new money. And the Four of Wands, which can be a domestic situation, household situation, a stability in terms of how to put it into action. A lot of that is you guys' strength, that focus there. So it's not like you guys are on the wrong track. You guys are definitely on the right track here. You know, I skipped what's hiding from you. Maybe we'll get some more information when I get to that. What's hiding from the Pisces energy? What needs to be seen that is not seen for the Pisces energy? King of Cups. Give me one more, please. And the Strength card. I swear, for Cancer and Scorpio, didn't I get Strength? This is the mastery of emotions. You know, there's one thing to wear your heart on your sleeve, and then there's another to know exactly when it's necessary as well, and to master your own and understanding other people's abilities and having compassion. Some of you guys really need to have some compassion for yourself. Some of you guys are like, I'm an idiot. I was an idiot. I was doing this, and now I'm not. I'm going to do this all for me, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, cool, yes, get it. I got it. However, you didn't make a mistake. You had to learn. You had to learn with this person. And don't be so hard on yourself if you're stuck on another individual still. Because that honesty that you're going to have with yourself and that progress. And some of you guys are grieving not having someone anymore, and you really don't want to grieve it. And I feel like in order to be able to master that, it's not suppressing it. It's getting that good cry out and then having the strength and the courage to understand your emotions and to wear them proudly. Because they're going to spill out if you hold them in anyway. Okay? So. And I feel like your strength in the ability to reassess what's important to you and how it's going to keep you stable. Reassess what's important to you, your morals, your values, your truths. Finding new ways into incorporating that into the stability within yourself. And then take action on building that stability. For some of you guys, there's a third person here. You moved on with another new person and you're still kind of thinking about an old person. Maybe they came up out of nowhere because you didn't really go through the grieving process. I got the Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. You might be watching them online or just thinking about them a lot, trying to get some new information. I just want to see if they're okay. I just want to, I just want to know this. I want to know that. But you're not going to have any clarity on anything until you be honest with how you're feeling and let out that good cry. You're not getting any clarity on nothing. You're not even going to get closure if you didn't have nothing until you are even honest with yourself and communicate with yourself. A lot of this is you communicating with yourself by being honest. You know what? I feel like shit. I'm crying. I'm vulnerable. I'm emotional. Instead of just saying, I shouldn't be crying about that. I don't want to think about that person. Let me go do this. Let me go do that. No, you gotta go through the process. Trust me, it's gonna suck, but you gotta do it. It's gonna feel good, like taking a shit. The spiritual guidance for the Pisces energy. The High Priestess. Okay, so there's, and the King of Swords. Give me a break. What's the third one? Seven of Swords. Yeah, that lying to yourself. And then Justice, which is balancing. Some of you guys have had to deal with an air sign. Some of you guys is male air sign y'all was thinking about. Spiritual guidance is to use your intuition, okay? So a lot of you guys are doing a lot of fantasies, a lot of thinking, a lot of, reflecting. However, I think you're getting a little bit too much into trying to control all these ideas. You're so much into the facts that it's like a lie, because yes, the facts are necessary, right? We need 100% facts. But what else is the facts? If you were in a situation with somebody and you got all the facts of what happened, but you're missing a huge point. A lot of the facts that are in there is also emotional, and you're missing out on them, and into thinking about them, you're just your emotions, because emotions are not facts. And you're trying so hard as a Pisces to be more factual and logical, and that's fine. That is great, but all it's doing is sending you into this kind of emotional abyss, some of you guys. And it's like, without this emotional honesty within yourself, that's a bunch of lies. With the Seven of Swords, that's nothing but lies. And I feel like intuitively you have to tap into your intuition. A lot of you guys, the key into, if you want some clarity into what you need to do, into your identity, what do you do next, you honestly have to, it's like you got to go through the barrier of your emotions and cleanse those out before you can tap into your intuition, the thing that kind of just knows, your hunches, the psychic version of yourself. That's like, I know exactly what to do. I know exactly how I feel. I know exactly what this feels like. I know what's going to come up. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm all over the place, but I feel like I'm thinking of 13 different scenarios right now, and I'm trying really hard to generalize all of them into one instead of just listing them all, and then I might not land. I just want to be able for everybody to understand how the Pisces energy is working, because it's working differently for others. So excuse me if I'm getting tripped up. But with Justice here, it's like you have to balance that out. Also, a lot of you guys, what you went through was karmic. You had to learn some lessons that you might have been stalling, and you not taking the time to grieve is not really getting the whole picture. Take the time to grieve. That Ace of Swords will go upright. Okay? And you will get your aha moment. You'll get your clarity on what to do next. But you gotta just grieve. A lot of you guys want communication that I don't see happening. Because the communication happened, and the rest of it that you feel that you might have wanted through communication, you're not really going to get until you go through the grieving process, that wall of emotions where back then you, behind all of that, you know everything. I feel like a lot of you guys are having a little bit of an identity something, because whoever this person was that you kind of walked away from, mind you, this could be a thing, a job, whatever, but I'm gonna say person because I got the Two of Cups. Okay, whatever this connection was, they were a little bit more logical, a little bit more factual, a little bit more, they weren't as emotional, and you like that. You realized it was a side of you that you might have not have realized, and now that they're not in your life, I feel like you're almost like projecting a little bit of their personality to try to get by, and really it's just suppressing a huge part of your own personality that you really need to re-embrace. What's the most possible outcome? Most probable outcome for the Pisces energy? Something flipped. Four of Cups. There's an offer on the table. I knew there was a third party. Six of Cups. There's offer on the... oh my god, and the Star. Dude, like... and then the Knight of Wands, which is somebody definitely coming forth in a lot of passion. I feel like there is somebody who is coming that fits more like you. You know, there's an offer here. You see how he's crying over them? I mean, he's not crying, but he's drinking, and he's like, just like, what the hell, woe is me? And here's somebody new in the water coming with a cup, and it's equal reciprocity. With this Six of Cups, normally I get the Six of Pentacles for reciprocity, but I'm getting with this because it's more of an emotional standpoint, somebody fitting you a lot better. This is somebody you also have a huge connection toward. You know, you got an offer from somebody that this is like the Two of Cups is a really deep connection, right? But this is more like, oh, let me show it, sorry. But this one is more like a soul connection, like you grew with this person, or this is an opportunity to grow with someone. This is giving me very soulmate energy. And with the Star is being on your true north, your hopes, wishes, and dreams are going to fulfill a lot more of what you want. They're going to reflect that. That is a beautiful thing that is coming up for you, Pisces. So I would definitely go through that grieving process. Keep going. It's going to get even better than it already has been. Just right now, you're kind of in this place mentally that it's time for you to break out of right now, because something is better is coming. Take your time. Don't get too much in your head. Let me clarify some of this. I would love to clarify this grieving process here I'm referring to. Clarify what's coming toward the Pisces gang. Yeah, whoever you're grieving over, you were really like building with them, or you felt like you were. You thought you were creating something, but there was some illusion in that. And I see you trying to process all of that, and I feel like you don't want to. It's just like some of you guys are so disappointed by this individual that you don't even want to think about it. Some of you guys feel a little foolish dealing with this, but there's a lot more truth in how involved they were into the building of yourself. And I feel like that's the reason why we're having this little identity, who am I without them, and kind of going back and forth between that. But be honest about that. Really delve into why you're feeling like that. There's some truths that you are intuitively feeling that you don't have facts for. You don't have the facts, so you're just pushing it away and not allowing yourself to be able to grieve. Like, it's like you have this black and white idea about what happened, and it's deeper than that. This person wasn't just some asshole. They might have been toxic as hell, but it's not like they didn't care either, you know? And a lot of y'all don't even want to think about that. A lot of y'all don't want to think about that because a lot of y'all don't want to go back to the past, but it's the case. It's the truth. Also, a lot of you guys are having a little bit difficulty with self-love, and it's there. You need to tap into that and to appreciate appreciating you, because maybe someone took advantage of what makes you you, that vulnerability, that love. And it doesn't mean that was a bad thing, okay? It means they took advantage of it. It means you're maybe too vulnerable. You have to go through that processes. You would know best, you know? What's the spiritual guidance here? The High Priestess, the King of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. And then we'll wrap it up. The Four of Wands. The Two of Cups. And the King of Pentacles. With the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. What? Okay, so give me a second. Stretch my legs out. Ooh. So... you might feel a little incomplete without wherever you just came from, whoever you just came from. But a lot of that is within you. You don't need them. You don't need them to do that. If they made you feel like that, or if you yourself are just feeling like that, that's not the truth. You know? You are really able to withstand your own stability and cry while doing so with this King of Pentacles here. Also, there's definitely a third party. You are just not ready for it till you go through this grieving process. I'm just keeping it a buck. And I feel like maybe I feel like some of you guys, you might be with someone new and still kind of in your head in a third party situation, overthinking, thinking about the past, thinking about something. But this is a really beautiful thing here that you have coming for you. But I really feel like that's not even the point. Whether you have somebody right now or somebody's coming, I don't really think that's the point. I think that you really need to tap into yourself and your identity and what's important to you. What is truly you, what you are truly capable of, before you can even think about how you're going to go back to, you know, kind of reflecting in other relationships, especially a new one. Get out of this energy first. Fix you first. Okay? Let me clarify the most probable outcome here. We had the Four of Cups, that offer with a soul tie, and the Star, the Emperor, and the Chariot. Yeah. You're still a little burdened by the past, I see. So there's a lot of self-healing that needs to happen. And it will happen. But this is about breaking through those chains and then going about action, balancing the light parts of you and the dark parts of you, embracing all of it, and going on that true path. So break out and do so. And stop holding on to the past. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it made sense. If you need more details or like a more personal reading, DM me for a personal reading. Like the comment, like or comment if you enjoyed the video, and in my description box is all my information if you want to contact me for a personal reading. And till next time, bye.